Hello everybody, we're back for the 7th stage, and we are, I'm just saying how we honestly have the best ability in the game. No, I don't want to go with that setup. Just trying to remember what setup I usually go for. I remember, battery, patrol, I think, yeah, the stopwatch. Effectively, you might be wondering, how is Spider the most powerful? Where's the enemy? Oh, wrong button. Yeah, nuke anyone? A massive range as well. There's one other ability you can get, which can technically be declared stronger, but you can't get it in the story, I'm sorry to say. I mean, and before you ask how do you get it, then it's just like, it'll come in due time. But in the end, Flandre is obviously the best weapon we have because she tears through everything. She makes dealing with a lot of the enemies in the game much easier, especially since she's designed against mobbing, which is honestly something the game can do a lot of times. Like, I mean, if you remember the clock tower, there were a lot of cases where there were a lot of enemies. But to be honest, what she seems most useful for is a little bit downplayed in the tower stage. At the same time, it does kind of throw in enemies you've seen before, like, oh dear god, I hate this thing. You remember those from the first stage, but the difference, like, that's the kind of thing I like. It's like, well, we need to think of a million new things. No, you don't. You just need to take old things and try to make changes. And in general, a lot of the placement since the arena has been more based on how you do it, how you play when you're rushing, and I'm repeating myself pretty hard here. A lot of the time it's kind of needed. But, to be honest, a lot of your abilities you've gotten up to this point will honestly work well, but a lot of them have a different kind of situation they work in. Mostly because, well, a lot of the areas sort of high up, like you see the way the platforming is, it works great for meleeing. You see the way it's a lot of close quarters and flat layouts, it's good for owlers and patrolling. But at the same time, you kind of get Flandre and it's just like, yeah, fuck all those people. I'm just gonna spend 50 souls to kill the entire room. Ooh, a steak. Give me all that health back? Oh, nope, nothing up here. And so you guys, we're actually kind of technically in the end game. Near the end, I should say. We're not there yet. We still have a little ways to go before we reach it. But I'm honestly regretting it. The end is something I really don't like for my own personal reasons, which should become a bit clear when we get there. Well, in all honesty, it's just the little nitpicking on my side, and there were a lot of health pickups. I never really realized this. Literally every part of the level has at least some health pickup you can get, whether it be small, medium, or large. No, there's the door. You know, fuck you. I hate those plants from a passion because it's really hard to actually get them with no. You need to pay real close attention to a lot of the enemies that charge you now, because a lot of they've been buffed pretty hard. Although in a lot of cases they get stunned when you hit them. Like if just that, it was like a little bit ago when you saw that like monster charging at me, just one swift strike and she backed up. She didn't. She stopped. You just sort of where it comes in handy. Oh, no, fuck you. I'm going to blow everything up because I can. Nah. I love it when they miss. It just makes it feel so rewarding. A lot of the time the douche is. Yeah, ow. Maybe God I didn't get hit by the sword and just got hit by contact damage. Which is the kind of nice thing I bring about this game. It doesn't make it so if you just go near the enemy they deal full damage. They have to do a certain thing. Which is sort of the same situation with you. You have to do specific things as well to deal certain amounts of damage. And again, with all the health because we're just right there. A lot of the enemies now are mostly just high health enemies. some of them do a lot of damage, but a lot of them are more only dangerous when you don't know how to deal with them. Or if you're just not in the right position at the right time, like in some cases. If, like, the axe fairies right here, a lot of the time it's pure easy positioning, but if you fail at positioning, kiss your health goodbye. Because that's how a lot of the later stages go. And this stage is no exception, because it puts a lot of those kind of enemies against you. Making sure you know, for Christ's sake, you've got to deal with them. Ah! I missed. Hey, where'd he go? There he is. Sometimes they like to wait. Taunt you. And there's axe over there. Yep, that was a tree. There you go. Yep. I can remember... there's a health pickup here, yeah. Another health pickup. Oops, 3 dead. I honestly don't understand. They could have honestly just stopped giving you health pickups at this point, because it honestly makes this stage a little bit too easy. Because you get so much health. You can honestly play really a lot more reckless than normal. Because there's a chance you run into a health pickup really easily. Not even if it's a secret. A lot of the time the health pickups are just right there. So you don't really have to worry about it as much. And a lot of times the enemies take time hitting you as well, so you don't have to worry about that as much either. Up. Up, pink. I see pink. Oh, great. You're about to learn why I don't really like the endgame much.
西行あやかしを取り囲むように出現した今回のコウマ城。となるとやはりあなたの仕業ですか、西行寺ゆゆ子。
満開まであと少し。あなたたちも花が開く様をご覧になっていったら。
あいにくですが、お嬢様が待っていらっしゃるので。
あらそう、残念。ではせめて桜にお水をあげてくださいな。真っ赤な真っ赤な綺麗な水を。
来るわよ。
Yeah, Sailor Yuriko. Honestly, the one boss I have an absolute hatred for. Not because she's hard, but because her damaging abilities can go right through you. Good luck with invincibility frames. You're not gonna have invincibility frames for a lot of this fight. A lot of her abilities go through it. And I mean go through it. That thing following me right there, that will constantly go through no matter what. And a lot of her abilities do damage over time, and it's not like a dog. So a lot of the time you're honestly screwed, and you have to keep being mobile while she's just floating on a fat ass. So and a lot of the times the deaths I have in this stage are honestly mostly due to the freaking over time effects, which honestly make a lot of honestly feels like a lot of unfair deaths, because a lot of the times you get so close to beating her and then it's just, oh, by the way, you're dead. But in all honesty, she's honestly easy if you can save your souls. Like, this is probably the game design is probably intended to fill the stage with a lot of high bosses, high monsters, just to get you to waste all your souls. So that way, when you get up to here, you're having a much harder time, because you don't really have any range to deal with it. And to be honest, I kind of wish the stopwatch worked on it. Just like, instead of stopping time, make a sandwich. It's fucking Yuriko. She give her food and she gets distracted so easily. Whoop whoop. Just a lot of the time, when she's not doing those kind of over time periodic damages, your face is gonna melt from her other attacks. Yeah, I don't like that. No life whatsoever. Oh, thank God. Oh, you're fucking kidding me. That's why I hate the stage. That's why I hate the stage. And now most of my souls are gone. So I'm honestly in a much worse position than I started. I've actually tried this on easy ones. I ended up losing completely. It wasn't because I didn't know the boss, it was because of fucking damage from her period over time abilities don't go down. So she can still kill you relatively easily. I haven't faced her on hard, mostly because I never got up to this point. Without having to use the fucking stage continue feature it puts in, which is honestly really good because you beat the stage once, you can go back to it no matter what. You don't have to beat the stage for it. Shit, no. Oh, I'm probably gonna die again. Yep. I saw where I was falling, so I had no chance. Fortunate thing is, now I can only really use my abilities once. Because when the thing is, I haven't really died as much as I expected, so I never really had a chance to explain. When you die with no souls, you get 50 souls. Here's the thing, you know Flandre? That's 1 use. I mean, literally mean 1 use. She eats up 50 souls, which is honestly kind of a jip. And she's not the most expensive FYI. Shit. Oh, please, what? Ow. Just so many. I've honestly lost against this boss a lot of times. But in the end, it's mostly due to the fact you need to just. I never really took advantage of the fact that she has a giant gap where you can fight. And a lot of the times, she actually is easy dodging. It's just a lot of the times you don't. Her timing's really bizarre. Like, this attack right here, this is so easy to dodge. It's more of the fact that a lot of the time you don't really get close enough to make use of the window you get. Which is honestly my main issue with this boss. If I would play, someone else would have played this, they'd probably find that a lot easier. I heard her die there. Yeah, to be honest, I was being too much for this. To be honest, so I guess the one advice I can give, don't try and go for her when the fight starts. Let her use her abilities first, because then she'll usually be in a position where you can honestly get some damage in. Is this gonna... Nope, I'm perfectly good. Aha! Alright, I got a lot of hits in. That's actually, honestly, a really good start to this life. Ooh. Oh shit. Platform! Oh, safety platform, safety platforms! Yes! 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 Get away from me!
この血と陶器、そしてあまたの狩猟が西行あやかしを大きくする。そうすればあなたのお嬢様もまともでいられるかしら。
なんだと。昨夜この先何かまがまがしいものを感じるわ。どういうこと？レミリアノに似ている。だけどもっとまがまがしく、それに死の匂いにまみれた、まるで幽霊に似た。まさか
もうすぐね。さあ、あとは自分の目で確認するといいわ。
お嬢様。